need some stuff. Send these to the entrance. I don't need much of those anymore. And apparently there's dialogue. So you, that.
Now what are we gonna do? What's wrong?
This dog came up with a book in its mouth. Here, take a look.
Huh. It looks pretty old. I've never seen this kind of writing before.
It's not ancient Avarost, that's for sure. Part of it looks like a chronology, so maybe it's a history book?
If I were to guess, I'd say they're Meliodosian characters, which would peg it at about 2,000 years old. It's more recent than Avarost, but the writing has fallen completely out of use.
All kinds of notes are written throughout the book, too. Someone must have been studying it.
If it's research material, that might make it Vidal's book.
Vidal? Who's that?
He's a weird kid who's way into studying history. He lives at the inn.
Could you maybe deliver the book to him for us? We were told not to get too close to him, so...
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Got research on the ancient things, sure. And now I gotta go to the inn. Or I can take the book for myself.
My book! My book! Where could I have left it?
Are you Vidal? Is this yours?
My book! Oh, that book is super important to me. Thank you.
I'm Laphicet. I hope you don't mind that we flipped through some of it. Can you actually read Meliodosian script?
You recognize Meliodosian writing? That's unusual in this day and age.
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, really.
Oh god.
When I grow up, I want to be an adventurer who travels the world and explores lots of ruins. So to make sure I'm ready for anything, I've been studying ancient history, starting with the Era of Darkness.
The Era of Darkness? You're referring to the Dark Period, right?
I wonder.
Right. Almost no written records from the age have survived. But if you compare the history before and after, you can tell something major must have happened.
Wow, that's fascinating.
I know!
Look at those two, all worked up over an old book. My little brother was just like that too. Laffy and our brother used to.
We've received reports of suspicious persons in the area. Have you seen anything?
Not good. They're onto us.
Quickly, hide in my house.
Wait, what? The kid was like, get in the house now!
Vidal, have you seen anyone suspicious recently?
Sorry, sir. I've been absorbed in my book.
That's all right, thanks. Look, I know it must be tough living alone with your mom. Just remember, your father's a praetor. He's out there fighting to protect us all. Keep your chin up for his sake at least, all right?
Uh-huh.
Knock twice to signal we're clear. Fine.
Thanks for your help, Vidal.
Vidal, your father is an exorcist?
Yeah, he is. But don't worry, I won't say anything about you and your friends. I'm your friend too.
Really?
And to prove it, I'll let everyone in on a big secret. This book tells you how to make an Omega Elixir, an incredibly ancient and powerful medicine.
Share.
If I'm reading it right, you need 5 ingredients in order to create the elixir.
Expand.
I've only translated one of them so far, but I'll tell you what it is.
That's really nice of you, Vidal. But I don't have any way to repay you for this.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. I'd just like it if you came and talked with me again sometime.
Of course! What are friends for?
Loaning companies? Get money?
The Omega Elixir. That's an ancient medicine said to be able to cure any disease. But it was my understanding that no samples or recipes survived the Era of Darkness.
Meliodosian script was used prior to the Era of Darkness, so I guess it's possible that Videl's recipe might be legit.
He's just a kid. I don't know how much we can trust his translation.
You saw his notes. I doubt many adults could even get anything out of that book. He might be onto something.
Kids are more capable than we give them credit for, especially where their interests lie.
I think we can trust Videl.
Laffy used to read books intently like that, too. Furthermore, couldn't a hypothetical Omega Elixir be quite useful to you, Velvet? Laffy said, you look like you really want to track down those ingredients.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I don't really care. But if you want to look for them, I won't stop you.
Okay.
An expedition is back. What do we got?
Take a look at this.
Ah, get to ruin it with that.
Wow, they found a whole bunch.
Didn't they?
This recipe looks real tasty.
It's carrot juice. No, not food. If you squeeze them, you will not get any vegetable juice. For selling and training. Do it again.
Scout ship setting sail.
Now, is there a cutscene for us staying here? I don't think so. But I'm gonna try it anyways. Alright, let's save. Then go on. Oh, shit. I see nothing, officer. I'm just an innocent little child that escaped from slavery at the hands of one of your comrades. Don't mind me. Oh, you.
This big storm came and swept me out to a Class 4 island. And let me tell you, it's as bad as the rumors make it sound. I wanted to just wait it out in a shipyard somewhere, but then the water turned all gooey. Then I had these jellyfish things coming onto the deck, and before I knew it, slugs were swimming around in the damn ocean.
Wouldn't the salt in seawater mess up a slug?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but these weren't no sea slugs neither. It was scary, I'll tell you that much. You want my advice? Stay the hell away from that island altogether. But if you do go, watch out for that gooey stuff.
What did that pirate mean by Class 4? I've never heard of that.
It's a classification the Abbey uses to help inform their strategy, an estimation of how well they've been able to manage the demon outbreak in an area. Administrative Zone Classes 1 through 3 have been assigned a suitable contingent of exorcists to guarantee the population's safety.
So, Class 4 administrative zones are ones that are still unsafe?
In a perfect world, the entire kingdom would be protected, but there's just not enough manpower to go around. The Abbey doesn't send exorcists to remote areas and far-off islands. Instead, they avoid casualties by making those areas off-limits.
But that pirate mentioned he'd come close to an island. Are those policies actually enforced?
They send out an official notice to stay away, and that's all. It's not like they could blockade every tiny remote island out there. So you're free to dive into the deep end if you want, but no one will come to your rescue. Hope you know how to swim.
If they could keep the demons in check, they wouldn't have to tell people to stay clear. Frankly, I think the Abbey just doesn't want to go near places like that.
In other words, these are dangerous places that the Abbey has washed their hands of.
Makes you wonder how much they can administrate these places when they're not willing to get their hands dirty.
Are there many Class 4 administrative zones?
I've heard of 10 such regions in my time working as an inspector for the Abbey, but I'm afraid I couldn't tell you their exact locations or their current status.
If the Abbey abandoned this island, it's probably safe to assume that it's getting to be pretty dangerous.
If we go there, we're gonna want to be prepared.
You can now go to a Class 4 administrative zone, I guess. So if I have to assume that's the way the game way of saying, You want to see if you can handle this shit? Try it. Just know you're gonna fucking die and it's not our fault. Alright. Ooh, story. Or speaking people.
Demons! There's more of them. A whole band of them rampaging through Roark Forest.
There was already one dangerous demon in those woods, and now we have more! And they're still on the loose! A lot of exorcists have come to deal with them, but...
What do these demons look like?
That's what I want to know. Those Abbey people won't tell us nothing. Every time a demon comes around, it's all, show us your cargo this, and don't report for a while that. How are we supposed to catch any fish?
These demons really are a pain in the neck. If I was an exorcist, I'd lay down some justice, I tell ya. At the end of the day, it's not the demons or the exorcists that have it rough. It's us normal folk.
Anyway, you guys should be careful. There are demons about.
Thanks for the warning.
Thank you. We'll be sure not to get in trouble, like you two officers. And... the Tails coins. Sunglasses, you guys keep on mentioning it. After that... I'm curious what they mean by a hat. Is it just the standard hats? What distinguishes this hat from all the other hats? Wrong thing. I guess I can't see that one. Lavi said you can try it. Instead of that, how about... fucking... those look like goggles. Oh, those are like that. Alright, that's a bit better, but I don't know. The eyes are very expressive for these kinds of games, so I'm not sure I want to cover them all that much. Like, I'll put glasses on them, sure, but not ones that can fuck it up. Top hat. And that's the regular hat. Some of them... he looks like a... how do I describe it? Like, you know in those movies where they have some... like, a character who is very wealthy and doesn't put much effort in anything they say. They strut around like they own the place, and a lot of times they do. And it's kind of like that. It looks like we made Lopset into the rich owner of like an apartment complex chain sort of thing. It's like, I own all this. Yes. What would you like, madam? That sort of thing. And I don't know how I feel about it. Just keep the bow tie and the fucking rose corsage. How's it going, Alice? Welcome to the stream. I guess if someone were to wear that... How did I not think of this? He's wearing an eye patch and it's like, yep. I can see everything. God damn it, how did I actually thought I would have thought of something like this, but fuck. Wearing glasses over the eye patch. That works wonders. Do I want to do that or no? Fuck. I'd lose the entire range of emotion he can offer, which is so far not that much, but I'd fucking giggle every single time I see it. You could do so much wrong with this.
First mate! You're all right!
Sorry to worry you.
And the captain?
It turned out to be a fake. But now I know the real one's still alive somewhere.
Well, of course he is.
Not that he has a lot of time left.
What do you mean?
Calm down. I'll explain later.
Aizen... You stay calm too, okay?
And you've all taken your Salatoma?
Yes, sir.
And nobody died?
All still kicking.
Compared to your curse, sir, this sickness was tiny potatoes.
All right. Then let's get ready to sail out. Already done, sir.
We're ready whenever.
The Pirate's Creed, huh?
There's worse out there.
Let's get ready to go. We can go to a class 4, in which case those who dare enter are warned to beware of slime and sludge. Let me save first, and then I'm gonna go in there just to see how it is. A class 4 area. I'm not sure what we've been experiencing, if it's like in class 1 or 2, so I'm gonna say we might be okay, but another part of me wants to say that, yeah, I'm gonna go in there, it's gonna be like, to put it into a perspective that I think a lot of people would know from my channel, it's gonna be like, oh, I'm in chapter 3 of Disgaea, let's go to the Land of Carnage now, as an optional thing that just opened up. That'll be fun. Made it. Everyone quarter. How bad could it be? Actually, this is an arena. I'm gonna fucking die. That's not ominous at all.
Is that a fighting arena of some sort? I don't see any demons around.
Look! There's something spewing out of the middle!
I sense a really malicious force emanating from it.
It's probably the vengeful spirits of those who fought and died here looking for glory!
Thanks for that. Now I've got goosebumps.
Let's try not to wind up as more vengeful spirits.
I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna die trying. Here you can battle waves of specific types of demons. Select summon demons to call demons to the arena and commence battle. After a certain amount of demons have been defeated, more will appear. The battle is over when all demons have been completely wiped out. If you defeat the battle, you will return to your original pre-battle status. Wait, what? If you're defeated, you will return to your pre-battle status. Oh, alright. So it's not a game over, you'll just come back here to before you started the whole thing and made your mistake. The first time you clear a challenge, you will receive a reward, so give it your all.
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work.
Fuck him up. Oh god! Launch tentacles! What is that? Oh god! Lord Helix! They keep coming. God, stop it.
You followed me! Here's
Or Helix. Wait a second. Alright, you. Oh god. It's gonna suck if I don't get experience out of this. Somebody's flying. Wow.
That's the end for you! What an easy victory.
I am invincible!
No experience? But we got money, why not experience? At least we got a fuck ton of items. Like a lot of items. All demons defeated. Was it worth it? Virtuous Ventite. Allows you to perform different arts by pressing attack while guarding.
Looks like we won't be joining the party.
I can see why this place is the stuff of cautionary bedtime stories.
Not to mention why the Abbey's keeping way the hell away.
We shouldn't let our guard down. But this place could still be a good chance to hone our combat skills.
Indeed. Most everything we fought here seems to follow a pattern. This is a good place for tactical training.
If we ever end up on another island like this one, we should probably come prepared for the kinds of enemies we'll face.
But it was not much. Apparently, though, I got some item that let me... This thing right here. Let me perform different arts by pressing attack while guarding. The settings can be adjusted via the second set arts screen in the arts menu. Fuck, I haven't managed with this in a while. We have a lot more of these things now, and I just never actually looked at them. And like, this was never used at all. Absorbs HP as well, apparently. I'll deal with that another time. There probably is like a very good way to make some combo that will just devastate a lot of enemies, but the computer knows best, I assume, right? Let's go down here again. Question marks, where the other ones are not.
It's too bad that wasn't the real Ifreed. But I'm glad everyone on the ship is feeling better.
Yeah. Though it sounds like they never want to touch that Salatoma stuff ever again.
What about Eleanor?
She took it too, and her face went all wow.
I don't mean how she looked. I mean how she actually feels.
Oh, well, she looks like she feels better too.
Good.
You're worried about her, aren't you, Velvet?
No, it's nothing like that.
Let me tell you something, kiddo. When young maidens ripen, they have trouble expressing their feelings.
So Velvet's... ripen?
Mogulu! Quit giving Loppy set confusing thoughts.
No trouble expressing those feelings, I see.
The Abbey is supposed to exist to bring peace and order to the world. Everything the Abbey does, everything Lord Melchior and Shepherd Artorias do, it ought to be rooted in that mission. And yet, something just doesn't feel right here.
You are dismissed. That knowledge is not for you.
Something wrong? Whoa! Easy there. Just asking.
Sorry. I was just deep in thought. Is there something you need from me?
Nah. Just heard a bunch of sighs and wondered if you were feeling sick or anything.
No, I drank my Salatoma juice.
Ah. Tasted like crap, didn't it?
It wasn't that bad.
Hey,
What?
are you afraid of demons?
No, I am not. It's more like I despise them. 10 years ago, a group of them attacked my village. They destroyed everything. And everyone.
Including your family?
Yes. The only family I had at that point was my mother. And in all the chaos, she... All I have left of her is this hand mirror she gave me. I didn't want anyone else to have to feel the way I did. And so I became an exorcist in order to destroy demons. So you can keep your pity.
Gotcha. I will then.
How much you want to bet the shepherd's actually the one that unleashed those demons? I smell a trend.
What is that?
It's a
That's
demented
called a penguin, a type of bird native to this area.
penguin.
Penguin.
Their
Penguin.
meat is succulent and tender, and makes a lovely stew.
Don't eat the penguin.
Wow, what's it taste like?
You'd eat that poor thing? Savage. You're one to talk, demon. It was one of my mother's specialties.
All right, enough of the chit-chat. Magilou, what's this grimoire friend of yours like?
Well, how do I put it? Oh. You know, like that.
Like what?
Well, to put it in a way those of meager imagination can understand, Grimm's got a sort of listless, aristocratic air about her. A noble woman in her twilight, you could say.
Huh. So you mean like a woman, but different from Velvet and Eleanor.
You're not wrong there. Tell you what, just keep an eye out for a grown woman.
Grown woman. Okay, I got it.
Well, since we got her name, we could start by asking around.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What's up, kiddo?
Magilou, you're a grown woman yourself. So why is it you have trouble clearly expressing your real feelings?
Good question. Put simply, a long time ago, mine broke. Bagow! Chapoom! Bye-bye!
your feelings broke?
Come on. Let's question the townsfolk.
Aww. I was kind of hoping that all the characters in this area would actually be the penguins. We'd just be talking to penguins the entire time, and it would have been revealed that her mother was actually just like a fucking cannibal that ate other people. I guess that's too much to ask, though. And what's this? Capsules. Capsules. No. If I were to start a plot progression, where would I be? Oh, yeah, that's right, this thing. And the animation change doesn't actually change per, yeah. That's the probably expensive thing though, but that's it. That's actually intent for us to ask every single NPC we see, in which case, I guess I might as well get started. Northerners, welcome to this place. Southcraft made up of hundreds of tropical islands. Before, each island had its own town and culture, but Demon Blight took most of them away from us. Oh, but don't worry, there are lots of extras here on the island to keep us safe. And that means we're kind of fucked. I already got some crucial stuff just from that. Yeah, exorcists. Great. They have a legit bar here.
So how do you like our island? Nice and laid back, right?
It's quite a bit different from Logris.
This place was even more relaxed before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
Huh. Also, Danger Fang. You got Monster on PC? Nice. I got it as well. I'm enjoying the fuck out of it so much playing a different weapon. And I'm doing great on Berseria. Not too many deaths. Thank you. I try hard not to die in video games. Just, it's sometimes very difficult considering I often don't know how to play said video games. Who's that in the corner? I don't know.